Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everybody's staying safe through this COVID and all this good stuff. I know it's been a challenge for us with Emily's graduation. They were debating on whether or not to have the ceremony at all. Eventually, they're going to do the ceremony in middle of August, but they dropped down the amount of people that she can bring to the ceremony. So now we have to choose between grandparents who can come and who cannot come, and that sucks. But I was looking back and I was trying to remember who all came to my graduation ceremony, and I really only think it was my mom and dad. And I asked my brother if he came, and he couldn't even remember if he was there or not. He said he didn't even go to his own graduation. Why would he go to mine? He was 3 years younger than me and didn't graduate school because he liked to be in gangs at the time and have fun with his friends, I guess. So he actually had beat up a kid 1 year younger than him, and he was 17 and the kid was 16, and they wanted to make an example of him because that's around here they wanted to tell kids they weren't playing around, so they wanted to make an example out of him. So they tried him as an adult. So on his record he's got battery to a child, but they were both children at the time, technically, because he was 17, the other kid was 16. But when they tried him as an adult, they turned him as an adult, and the 16-year-old was still a 16-year-old, which was kind of messed up, if you ask me. So, it wrecked his permanent record for his entire life. But, so he didn't graduate when he was supposed to graduate. And myself, I did graduate, but we had ours in an outdoor field, a football field at a college. So we could invite more people than you normally could if it would have been raining and we would have had to have it in an auditorium. So that's that. And then as far as her graduation party, we actually have to figure out how to do it with the safest way possible, without spreading, having people social distance. I think we're going to buy those plastic gloves for the food, and then I'm going to buy individual serving things for the veggies and stuff like that, so they're not all grabbing out of the same vegetable tray. They'll have their own vegetable trays, So that's just the struggles that we have to deal with in 2020. But I am glad that she is out of school and she graduated high school, because it seems like now they're having problems with, the busing issues, because I saw in the news the other day that they only can have 15 kids per bus in order for them to all be spaced out. So that's going to be a hard time. And I know that they are trying to do 10 students in a classroom per teacher. I just don't know how that's going to work, because I thought they were already, overswamped with students versus teachers. But maybe this will give more people that are going to school to be teachers an opportunity to be a teacher. The only thing I can think of is if I don't know, would they have to build more schools? Because I don't think there's a lot of classrooms that are bare and empty without any people teaching or anything like that. I know it's going to be a real challenge for these kids to go back to school, and I just hope that they can find a vaccination for this virus so everybody can get back to normal. It's just ridiculous. But then you see everybody going to Walmart, and it's kind of why would you go to Walmart? It's like they're not limiting the amount of people in their store. Where my daughter works, they limit the amount of people in her store. It has to go by the size of their store. So they're limiting is how many people can come in the store, and she's required to wear a mask, which is awesome. So, but it's hard. I mean, it's a challenge because, I mean, I know that like Costco, and I don't know everybody around where you guys live, Costco is requiring everybody to wear a mask when they go shopping there. And I've seen people bitch and complain about wearing masks because, I don't know, it's taking away their rights. But I figured, well, if the people that work there can wear a mask for 8 hours or more a day, I think you can wear a mask for a half hour to an hour when you're into that store. So, and that's my opinion on it, let's keep people safe and let's try to do what we can do to help people. And I know wearing a mask in the summertime sucks ass, to be honest with you. I was trying to find some flowers for my yard in Menards, and I don't think you guys have Menards there. I don't know. But it's like a hardware store, and they have like a flower area. And I was trying to find flowers, and I had to wear a mask. They require everybody wear a mask, and they don't allow anybody 16 or younger to be in their store. So my daughter and I were, picking out flowers, and I'm like, just pick something out. I'm like so over this mask thing. I had somebody make us cloth masks. So the cloth masks to me are a little more hotter. And I guess you just got to find the perfect mask for you. I know some of them have ventilators and stuff like that, but just do what you can to protect yourself and others around you, and let's all stay safe during this pandemic. Yesterday Sunday, we went over to my parents' house to celebrate Father's Day, Mother's Day, my birthday, my brother's birthday, my nephew's birthday, my niece's birthday, everything that was missed, because we all stayed apart. And even yesterday, we kind of kept our social distance with each other just because my niece, and she works, and you just don't know who they've been around. Me personally, I don't go around a lot of people just because of the fact that I do have kidney disease and FSGS, so I don't know if those diseases would make me more probable to get the corona. I'm not sure, but that's how it is. But I hope you all are having a wonderful summer. I know a lot of things are canceled, and like in Milwaukee, they canceled Summerfest, and a lot of fireworks have been canceled. I know that our city actually is going to do them at the WIR racetrack in Kaukauna, where you can still see the fireworks, but everybody would be by their cars to watch the fireworks versus out in the park. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'm going to go to that or not. Not sure. I just really haven't made up my mind. My dad used to light off fireworks when I was a kid, so I've been around fireworks all my life. He used to be a member of the JCs. I don't know if everybody in every state in that has JCs. I believe they do, because my dad used to go to conventions and stuff like that for JCs in different states. But yeah, he used to light off fireworks when I was a kid, and then my brother, being the little devil that he was, would collect the powder. It's like, I don't know, it's like kind of like a gunpowder or something like that. And he'd make his own fireworks, and oh my gosh, I remember some lady, he lit up this gunpowder and he made his own like firework with it, and this lady had a flippin' cow because my brother lit it, and it was bigger than what he thought it would be, and it was like pretty damn close to a car. So my brother was a little devil, still is kind of. but I still love them to death. So, what else can we talk about? A lot of pools are being closed around here. And then, like, my city, the pools are all closed. But then in every other city around us, the pools are going to be open. So that should be a shit show, you know. I think just go find a lake and dip in, you know. Big Kiss has been catching a lot of perch. He's went up north and caught some huge ass perch. So I think one of these nights we'll have a perch, you know, fish fry or something like that. It's been raining here the past 2 days, so I was going to go outside and do a video, but because it's been wet and raining. But yeah, a nice good perch fry would be great. I haven't been going that much because the last time I went, it was super, super hot, and I wasn't catching anything but weeds. I think whoever needs to clean out the lake of all the weeds, they haven't raked it out or whatever they do to, like, decipher the weeds and stuff like that. So every time I'd take my pole out, I'd have a big wad of weeds. But my daughter and I are like the type of people that go by what color your fishing pole is, and then we name our fishing poles. Like, I used to have a pink one, so it was called Pinkalicious, but it got old, and now I bought an orange one, so it's called Orange Crush. And then she's got a purple one. I forget what the hell she calls it. Who knows? I can't even remember. But and then when you got Big Kiss, he'll bring like 6 poles. Her and I just one. You don't have 6 hands, so I bring 6 poles, but I get it. You know, if something winds up, or you know what I mean, you can just grab another pole and go with it. Or you can put 2 poles in at the same time, and when something starts biting, you can just grab that one. So yeah, it's kind of been a boring summer so far because of the fact that there isn't much that you can do, being that everything's been canceled. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, they're having farmers markets still, but not as many vendors. They're just doing the vendors that are essential vendors. So that even kind of sucks this year. I know they closed down state parks for a while here because of the fact that there was vandalism and stuff like that. At first, they had them open to free, where you didn't have to get charged to go into the state parks. But then I guess there was a lot of people that were going in there and vandalizing and trashing the areas and stuff like that, which is a shame. You know, respect your things and things won't get taken away from you. But I guess people aren't taught that when they're young. I mean, there's a lot of people on YouTube that aren't taught a lot of things, and they still bully and harass people and shit like that on YouTube. It's just ridiculous. So I was just gonna go outside and do this video, like I said, but it's just been wet and rainy, and yeah, it's probably muggy out now because I think it did eventually stop raining, but now it's probably going to be muggy and stuff like that. So Big Kiss is working. He's working at home here probably until the end of August or something like that, because of the fact that they don't want people to be in all together. So I know that a lot of places of employment are doing that, where they're working from home. But we're managing to get by. But anyhow, I'm going to let you go from here. Everybody have a wonderful, safe day. Take care. Miss talking to you, miss being in chats where we can sit down and have a good laugh and stuff like that. But, you know, that was taken away by jackasses. So I hope you're all having fun, and maybe eventually we can get back to that point. Stay safe. And this is Carrie. I'm out.